Oh guys, just look at this giant piece of rock. Hello everyone, it's me Max3 and welcome back to Hell. Well, kind of. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer. In today's episode, we will go to the upper levels of the Great Crystal, which is always fun. Like I said last time when we were here, like, these story sections are not all that complicated. If you already got lost during the story sections, tough luck with the upper sections. But yeah, welcome back to the Great Crystal. Ah, yes, my favorite part. Okay, we are back where we started last time. With that music again. And yeah, our goal first off is to disable this gate here, the Gate Scorpio. Those gates will become very, very important in the upper levels. Last time we already had to deal with some gates, I think. I'm actually not quite sure. Yeah, we did already deal with some gates there. The good thing about those gates were we only always had one choice. In like the upper areas, we will encounter like multiple gates of the same type. Usually, they are like the same gate twice. Like there would be, for example, be a Scorpio Gate 1 and a Scorpio Gate 2. That will become important later, but that's something to keep in mind. And also something which makes the upper layers here so much harder compared to the lower floors here, the story-related floors, because depending on like what gates we open, we need to traverse differently. We also need to make sure later on that we open the right gates in the right location and stuff in the right order. That will become super complicated, but yeah, for now let's just dispel the Scorpio gate. Quick recap here, what you need to do is you always need to find the corresponding gate stone. You already got enemies from behind, you touch it and then it starts a timer. Yep. Actually not, it does not start a timer yet, but we can like disable this now. I don't have gambits on. Because I wanted to say hello. But we should be strong enough for the Great Crystal, at least so far my party members are doing a great job. Okay, now you can see this gate is gone. Now we couldn't disable that before. You need to finish Xeavin first, then you can go up here. And yeah, last time we did want to go lower, this time we want to go higher. There's also a lot of other stuff here in the Great Crystal that we need to do. There are like 3 rare games. I also want to open the way to Omega Weapon, which is fun. But yeah, now we end up in one of the like more complicated floors. This is also darker. Okay, you can see still like this. Yeah, okay, we are there. I'm gonna use a map, by the way. I'm gonna use the map on my like laptop here to keep track of where I'm going. Right now we are in a dead end. We only have one choice here, but this will take us to a platform that has like 6 branches. This has 6 branches. 2 of them are locked off, and that already showcases what I mean. This is Gate Sagittarius 1, and the other one, of course, is Gate Sagittarius 2. Okay, what we want to do here is we want to open like each gate at least once and go where it leads. Because we also want to get all treasures here. And we do that by like opening one gate, then like get the treasures on like basically that side, and then we want to go to the other side and get the treasures there and continue on from there. If you only want to make it to the top, you only need to open one of those gates. You end up like at the end eventually, basically. But for the sake of completion, I need to do both. Also level 61 enemies from here on out. This is also supposed to be a late game area. Like theoretically I'm under leveled. Oh, Mass Destruct is gonna hurt. Okay, not as bad as I thought, but okay. But I get a lot of experience points here, that's very nice. I like that. Good. You get a caldera, that's nothing important, that's some kind of like hand bomb or so. Okay, I will try to open the Sagittarius Gate 1 first. Okay, you also need... that makes it, of course, also more complicated. You, of course, also, if you use a map, you also need to keep track from which area you come and, like, how this relates to the map. What I want to do now, because that basically leads me to, like, a circle, I want to go straight. And I basically am in a diamond-shaped formation now that will eventually lead me back to where the, like, middle part there was, where the 6 branches are. Like, you can imagine this floor of the Great Crystal is basically shaped in, like a big diamond, with some, like, additional branches at, like, the top peak there, at the top corner of the, diamond. I know it's very hard to describe. I really recommend that you use a map for this, of course. Everything else would be absolutely ridiculous. Like, or you can just, of course, draw your own map, your choice. If you like to, like, have a more, like, old school, I need to map everything out experience, then I wholeheartedly recommend that you map out all of this. It's certainly possible to navigate this place if you'd like if you make a map on your own. But I'm not gonna do this here. I'm not gonna draw a map. I also have done this a couple of times already in my life, so yeah, I should generally know what I'm doing here. Okay, this does not have anything. We want to continue with this one. And we should end up at the Sagittarius Gate Stone. Yeah, there it is. More of those mother bombs. Enemies also have, or start to use buffs, have a lot of buffs here. I got an iron hammer, should also make some nice money. Penelope's taking a suspicious amount of damage here. Like, she gets 2000 damage from Thunderga. It kind of suggests to me that she's weak to it, but I cannot confirm. If we're gonna activate this now, there's no harm in doing this now. And we also have a timer now. We have 72 seconds to activate, like, to touch one of the corresponding gates and dispel it. Otherwise, we would have to go back to the gate stone and, like, do it all over again. That's also very important. Makes navigating here even more interesting. Like, everything, like in general, this whole area, the Great Crystal, is very well thought out, because, like, everything, like, is like the core focus of this is totally, like, trying to and understanding the layout and stuff, which is very good because it, like, has, like, a unified goal here that you need to accomplish. Also, a timer passes faster if you speed up. Okay, another thing, we have a rare game over here. That's actually a trophy rare game. That's the Crystal Knight over there. That guy always appears if you go this circle that I mentioned, because we are now back in the middle again. Like, if you go this circle, I think this guy spawns. You probably will always encounter him because you need to activate the Sagittarius Gate here anyways, so yeah. I don't want to fight him right now. Okay, Sagittarius 2, I wanted to activate Sagittarius 1 first, but I can work with Sagittarius 2 as well. It doesn't really matter which one you activate first, but you need to use both if you want to get everything here. So, seeing that I'm running out of time, I'm gonna, yeah, activate the number 2 gate first. You know, this guy has a bunch of positive statuses. Can Van quickly get rid of them? Oh, he's also weak to fire, interesting. Yeah, so far so good. We are still on one of the easier floors. Still, the thing with the 2 gates is already kind of complicated in a sense. Aua. But we can still manage. The next 2 floors are gonna be very hard. Okay, also trophy rare game. We got the Skull Trophy, very nice. I wonder how many trophies we have by now. We should start on. We should like have all of them by now or so. If you have dispelled one of those gates here, a good way to orientate yourself still, if you use the gates as landmarks, is like the frame here. The frame is still flying around here. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go here now, and we should end up at a vase stone. And that vase stone will take us to the next floor naturally. Okay. No enemies here, very nice. Okay, and we end up in the next floor. Okay, here we also have some interesting stuff to do. Okay, we have two paths here we can go. One ultimately leads to a dead end. That's the one we want to take. I think it might be this one. If we end up at another gate stone, we are right. That must be the yeah, I see one. Also, we start to have necrophobes here. Those guys are pretty dangerous. I think they can also divide, that makes them so dangerous. Necrophobes also become very interesting later on because they basically are follow-up enemies that spawn after you kill enemies in the Great Crystal. Okay, and we made the right call. We are the I don't know what astrological sign that is on my map. Arius? No, not Arius. Not Libra? Libra? No. Might be Libra actually. Let's see, Libra. Libra. Leo, it's Leo gate, okay. Okay, we made the right decision. We want to activate that gate stone. Not right now, we want to take care of the enemies first, because those enemies are annoying. And I gladly take the experience. And LP, okay, we activate Leo gate now, and we want to go into the other direction, not the way we came. We want to go to the other direction, because that will lead us to a corresponding gate, and also the dead end I was mentioning. And that dead end has a treasure for us. Okay, there we go. We also get ambushed again. You can tell that it is the corresponding gate by like having this like bubble effect right now. Enemies really hit hard here, right? I think this is also the point where I start to notice that I don't have decoy and cannot control the like enemies all that much as I want. Okay, and for this treasure chest we did all of this, and as you can see, dead end, no more paths here. Very good. Once again, take care of the necrophobes first. Like those guys also spawn kind of endlessly. They do not are endless, but they spawn in huge numbers, and they like seemingly it never seemingly ends. Okay, what do we have here? We got shell. Good thing I just got shell outside the outside of Girugan in the Feywood from the Juggernaut. Okay, but that's usually a spell you want to get here. I think that's in the base game. That's actually Shelga. So we got a downgrade basically. I like the fact that my party members are very strong and can take care of those guys pretty fast. You can see it never stops here, basically. Okay, I want to go away here now. Don't care about those enemies anymore. It is important to kill enemies here though, because that is another condition for another rare game. You need to kill 256 enemies in the Great Crystal, and then the Lava Eater spawns. Lava Eater being a very infamous enemy of Final Fantasy XII, because in all versions of the game you can get the Shigari Nagasa, or whatever it's called, the strongest dagger from that guy. And there are also very convoluted tricks how you can build up a chain and like still increase the kill count for the Lava Fresser to Lava Fresser, yeah. German English, very nice, and Lava Eater to appear. But yeah, I almost made a mistake because I was talking about different stuff. But yeah, we want to activate the Leo cornerstone, not cornerstone, gate stone again. Because we want to activate another gate. Okay, now we want to go into the other direction. This will lead us back to the vase stone we came from, yeah. But now we want to go into the other direction, and that will eventually lead us to the other Leo gate. More necrophobes. I shouldn't waste too much time here while I have the timer. You cannot just kill Pinello, dude. That's not nice. Yeah, and as you can see, like fighting those enemies like is a huge waste for the gate timer. I should just flee, to be honest. But my greediness for XP and LP is too strong. Oh, we also have a treasure chest here. Not every treasure chest here is super unique. We get a crown of laurels, is nice. But they usually have good stuff here, the treasures. Yeah, we should be at a crossroad again with multiple paths. Actually, not quite yet. One more, and then we should have like 2 more paths we can choose from. Shadowneer, also a new enemy here, right? Headgear. Starting to get headgear again. Okay, now we have multiple. Nope. Wait, where are we? Yeah, okay, we have multiple paths. We have the path to the left and we have the path to the right. We want to take the way to the left first, because that will lead us to the Leo gate, and I want to get rid of the timer first. We should get onto another platform here, yep. And then the next area is the one with the Leo gate. And that's the one we want to activate. This is the one we want to activate. What is this? Oh, big dragon. Leo gate 2. Another important thing to consider is only one gate of the same time can be opened at the same time. That sounded weird, but yeah, you can only open one Leo gate at a time, for example. If I open this gate now, the other Leo gate will close. So you cannot just like find gates here, run back to the gate stone and like open all gates. You need to be considerate what you open here and where you open like stuff, basically, like I already mentioned. Because otherwise you block yourself out of like other paths and like can block yourself off from treasure chests and stuff. But of course I'm gonna try to do it in a way that is like the most optimal one. Cool, we are here now. We are here now. That means we can move on to like the last floor now. But as I already mentioned, I don't want to do that. I want to go to the other side of things first, which will take us to the other side of the what is this gate called? Show me. The Gemini gate. We want to reach the other side of this one too, which means we also need to go back to the previous floor and basically do everything but mirrored now. Before I do that though, I want to take the other path here. That will also lead to a dead end and also gives me a treasure chest. Or does it? Where are my treasure chests here? Not a single treasure chest here, what is that? Hello? Wait a second, where am I now? Oh, never mind. Now I'm in the okay, I want to go here now. I was one too early. Like that's what happens even if you have a map. You get confused if you don't like pay full attention. But yeah, this should lead me to treasure chests now. I can see a trap, that's a good sign, but I don't see treasure chests. Come on. Penniless. Oh yeah, guys approaching from behind. Nice. That's also something I like, that they approach from behind and stuff. There should be a treasure chest here, but I apparently ran out lucky, so I guess I need to zone again. I can quickly check what those treasures are. Nope, not again. One treasure here is marked in red. Let me quickly check what this treasure chest is. Number 8. Wants only chest and repeatable chest, is that? Is that even the location I think it is? I'm in Shirho-Yilam-Prati-Iwa. But this is the location, yeah, I want to be... Yilam-Prati, yeah, okay. Okay, that must mean that the treasure chests here only spawn like with a certain percentage, which means I'm gonna have to zone in and out here, and eventually I get my treasure chest here. Oh, there we go. This is the Yagyu Darkblade. There we go. That's one very nice thing. I think I want to do that again. That must be the one-time chest. There's another chest here that can spawn. Not sure which one that is, but I will find out soonish. If that treasure chest ever spawns, that's not gonna be the gendarme, right? No, the gendarme is in a different location. Now come on. I'm gonna give it a few more shots and then I'm gonna look up what it is, and if it is something interesting, I'm gonna try to push for it. Actually, I can try that while I'm searching for this. Okay, in the base game, this can be, I think, a Sage's Ring from what I saw, and yeah, okay. I guess this is something very nice still. But no clue how high the chances are for that one to spawn. Actually, it might not be here. Because I'm using a map for the like original version of Final Fantasy XII, so it might actually be the case that this treasure chest I'm searching for right now does not exist in the Zodiac versions. I'm gonna give it one more shot, and if that's not it, I'm gonna give it up. Nope, okay. Okay, then you can only find the Yagyu Darkblade, at least that's what I'm gonna assume now. Okay. Let's continue with what I wanted to do. I want to go back to the previous floor, which means I'm gonna take the one that is like the... If you look at it like the leftmost one. Because that will take me back to the Waystone I entered this floor from. Gonna go down here again, another platform, and then the Waystone. Yeah, up here should be it. But this must be number 14, yeah. Touch the device. Okay, we are back to the previous floor. And we need to activate the other Sagittarius gate now. Which I hope you can follow along if you want to like do this too and want to have a guide for this. But I'm trying my best here. We're going to either one of those paths here and go this one circle again, that diamond shape again. Once again, gonna ignore the enemies here, they're gonna use mass destruction. And I'm not feeling like baby. Nah? Am I right? Damn right I am. Baby. That is self-destruct, that is not mass destruct. Come on, or do I have to headshot myself first, right? The healing left and right, very nice. Okay, we want to touch this thing again. If you want to have it a little bit easier, you can just go the way you came from. I'm gonna do this now because that makes it more comprehensible where you need to go. And going up here again and activate the other portal. This should also be a nice showcase of what I meant. If you activate this gate now, oh, you can already see that the other one did despawn, do nothing. You only have to touch it, very interesting, and the other one spawns again. If you touch this one, it opened this one now. Good, okay. And now we want to basically repeat what we did on the other side. That's also something I already mentioned. The Great Crystal in general is also... There's something invisible here. Right? Oh no, mother bombs from behind. But yeah, there's also something I mentioned here, like the entire Great Crystal is basically structured in a symmetrical fashion. Like every floor that we explore here in the like optional areas of the Great Crystal are parallel. Not parallel, they are symmetrical. So that's also something that can help you. Okay, we are on the other side now. The only trick here is now that we don't need to go to the like dead end now. We need to go to the like other direction basically now, which will lead us to the gate. Actually not. Okay, wait a second. The gate layout here is different. We want to go to the dead end. Never mind. And I think that one is over here. We want to go to the dead end again, but this time there's neither a ways down here nor a portal, which shows us that we took the right path here. And we want to get another treasure. Not this one over there, but a different treasure. Ah yes, great crystal, great crystal, great crystal. We get a caliper, very unimportant at this stage of the game, I would say. Okay, and this should take us to another like dead end with another treasure chest. But apparently that treasure chest did not spawn again. Must be a similar case to the Yagyu Darkblade. If I could get rid of the enemies here, that would help me with zoning for the treasure. Those guys also use Divide, that's also very annoying. And the teleporting shenanigans is also not very something I like. If those enemies stop eventually, there are just a bunch of them. Nice, I like that my Thundaga got eaten by his teleporting. I love my teleporting enemies in Final Fantasy XII. Very nice, always. Okay, still more annoyances, I like to call them. I think the good thing is, because I have quick attack, some like of the Necrophobes cannot really do their thing because I kill them too fast. But here we go, even more. Like, where does the other one come from? Come on, Penno, just attack and keep attacking. Kill him, nice, okay. The fact that they teleport makes them more sturdy than they actually are. Okay, I just want to get the treasure now. Whatever that one is. I think I cleared everything so far that I can just move back and forth here. That's very good. No treasure. I also always need to get close because render distance. Oh, there we go. What is this now? Get rid of the enemies first. You can easily go through the entire alphabet multiple times here with those guys. You get a Staff of the Magi, nice. And we also get something else. You get an attack meter. Okay, I think, yeah, okay, I think that must be the case on the other side as well. Okay, if there was another chest where the Yagyu Darkblade was, it would also be another attack meter, right? I think that's how it works. Okay, now naturally we go into the other direction. And try to like activate gates on this side of things, of this floor here. Dude, he wants to divide, but he does not do so unless he is far away from the party. Dude, okay. I think I'm gonna leave you alone. Okay, let's go here again. We should end up where the Waystone is again. Now also we got those guys now, the Reapers. The Reapers might actually also spawn once you defeat a certain amount of enemies in the Great Crystal. I'm not sure if that's the case, but would be a cool story. We've got the Beetlejuice and Cure. Like, a lot of enemies also have Doom here. That's something I don't really like. At least I can dispel it with Basuna. Oh guys, could you please take care of those guys? Nice, thank you. Okay, now we're going into this direction and we should find another... Ouch. And we should find another gate stone again. This time it is the Gemini gate stone. Yep, there it is. Should also be the Gemini one. Once again, more Necrophobes. I still want to kill enemies here because I also want to spawn the Lava Eater. And I need to kill more enemies for that. And once again, the experience points, guys. I like the experience and stuff. I think at this level I should be able to like finish what is left of the game. Like around 50 or so. Very good. Also, I'm just realizing level 50 is also very important to have an average of level 50 with the party, because that also unlocks something in the pirate den. I'm just realizing, do you hear that? The gate sounds have like very specific sounds if you move close to them. Now we have no sound. Now we have this sound, very interesting. Okay, we want to activate this one, and we follow the path here. We want to continue to follow the path here, and we want to open the first gate we see, which should be around the corner, I think. Like somewhere around here in the next area. Yeah, that one over there. We want to open that gate here. If I could only interact with the gate. Okay, thank you. Touch the gate. Because that will lead us to another treasure chest. Those guys are pretty strong of what is happening here. They had a lot of my characters in like critical health. Okay. And this is the area where the treasure chest is. If it would spawn, okay, we are lucky, nice. Like I said, render distance. No clue what this one is, but I think I get another more enemies from like the back here. Back attack. Van, come closer. Okay, what is this? This is a rubber suit, okay. Depending on what it has, it might be very good. Could actually be that one of these Shadowneers earlier used Rage. Always like good damage against my party. I think rubber suit is the treasure here, very nice. Okay, now we want to go back to the gatestone, activate the Germany gatestone again, and move this part after this path after that. Once again, ignore the one in the middle, and only focus on like getting back to the gatestone. More Gissel greens, I like. Was that 10k? I just thought I saw 10k, very nice. Or maybe because that one did not have Shell and Balthius at full HP. Nice one. Okay, activate this one again. And we go back where the other portal was. But this time we continue to follow the path instead of like ending where the first gate was. Which means we go into this direction now. And continue to follow the path. Ignore the Shadowneers for now, they don't really matter that much. And we open this gate now. You should be familiar with this dragon over there, because we are now on... Can you please open this? Okay, thank you. Because we are now where the other gate was previously. What was it called again? It was the Leo gate. The Leo gate. The Leo gate. This is the Germany gate, and this is the Leo gate we just opened previously. This basically means we have connected like the entirety of the like second floor here. And we could go back to the other side now, but we don't want to do that. We want to continue on by either taking this path now or this path now. It doesn't really matter, it will lead us to the same Waystone. I'm gonna use the left one here. But I do want to get to go the full round again, just for completion's sake. I also got some different enemies here now. We got the Skullworm, who is weak to fire and also does not have as much HP as you would like. Nice, okay. Okay, this should take us to the next Waystone. Yeah. This means we are basically done with floor number 2 here. But I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna complete the full round here. Another one of those diamond-shaped like parts of the Great Crystal. Okay, goodbye. And if I go here, I should arrive at the Ash Worm again. Like, orientating yourself at the enemies is also a good idea, especially with the bigger, yeah, singular ones. And we can see the 2 gates again. Very nice. We did go an entire round. I'm gonna kill this guy again just for the kicks. Very nice. Okay, we go back now, and we take that one vase down. Which is very important because that will take us to the second last floor of the entirety of the Great Crystal, vase stone number 15. And we basically went through all the Final Fantasies now, because the next one is Final Fantasy 16. Okay, we are here now. We are basically in the most darkest parts of the Great Crystal now. Okay, we have three paths here. And this floor is without a doubt, the most complicated one. There are like 4 different gates here that block various paths, and we need to activate them like in a specific order and stuff. This is gonna be big. Okay, first of all, I think a good idea would be to go... let me quickly think about this. Let's go to the right. This should take us to the not Scorpio. What is this? This is blocked. I went into... Yeah, this is wrong. Okay, never mind. Okay, but at least I know where I am now. We want to take the middle path, actually. We want to take the path in the straight middle. And this should lead us to the next... yeah, to the next vase stone. So the question is, how do I want to activate stuff now? I think I might want... Yeah, I think we have, once again, the choice to activate like 2 different gates with this one. We also get forbidden ones now. And I think when they die, they spawn a necrophobe right after. Actually not here. I think in other areas they do though. Okay, we have the choice between activating 2 different gates now. We want to activate the Libra Gate 2, not the Libra Gate 1. So I'm gonna activate this. I completely forgot where I was. Okay, I came from that direction, which means I want to take this path. This path over here, and I should end up in an area with 2 gates, one of which is the Libra Gate. Yeah, okay, we can see the wobble effect, we can see the other gate. Very nice, I want to activate that one. It does not actually matter which Libra Gate you open, that's not something that doesn't matter, but I think this one is more handy. Activating this one, the Libra Gate 2. Okay, touch the gate and dispel the gate. Nice, okay. Okay, now we want to... Yeah, go through here. And we should end up at another platform with another 3 options. Yeah, one there, and one there. Good, we want to go straight. Because that will lead us to another vase stone. Not another vase stone, another gate stone. And also to another treasure. Ash worm, and by the way, we could have fought much earlier. Another ash worm is found at the top of the Mosforan High Waste. After you defeat Exodus. Okay, we're going straight now. This is another, what is it called again? Gate stone. This one is the Capricorn Gate stone, and this is the right one. We will activate that one, but not now. I can get teleport stones here, very interesting. Finally, I can get teleport stones. Like, if I wouldn't be able to buy teleport stones, this would be the earliest area I could get teleport stones from. That is kind of wild. And I got a manufactured Netherite. That's actually pretty nice. That was pretty good, right? That is pretty good. Yeah, half damage, nice. Oh, this is perfect. Magic will not bounce off targets with reflect status. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, I recall that. Yeah. Half damage against all elements. That's super insane. That's something for both here. Oh, that's so good. He has immunity. Wow, he's basically, he's so good against every element then. Reduce MP cost to half is also very nice though. What was it that Van had? I accidentally equipped something. I think it was the black belt. No. What? Gauntlets, yeah. I will try to remember that. I don't think I will take this one now. We want to go the other way here now. We want to continue the path, basically. And we should end up in another location that has a treasure chest for us. Not right now, there's another Gyro Veganus. Actually, yes, there's a treasure chest. The Gyro Veganus was just blocking it, okay. This East Meteorite, nice. And we get the Ring of Renewal. That's also something new, right? Yeah, Equip Lure, very interesting, very good. Immune to Wind, weak to Thunder. This is actually kind of nice, because I can distract enemies with that without having to equip. I got something else that has auto lure, but that was also something like a very weak piece of armor. So it's nice that I have something like this now. I just need to be careful of the weakness to Thunder Elemental. But otherwise pretty nice. Okay. Now we want to activate the Capricorn gate. And we want to activate a very specific Capricorn gate. We have once again the option between two gates here, but we want to activate Capricorn gate number 1, not Capricorn gate number 2. Activating number 2 would be a mistake. So yeah, let's activate this, and we need to find our way now. We got actually quite a lot of time, but once again, you need to find your way here. And this is the Ash Dragon again, that's nice. We want to go straight again. That's not very good. Don't stone me. We want to go straight, we want to go right. And that will take us back to the Libra gate stone. And we want to go right again. And this should make it so that we are basically at our starting spot again. Okay, we want to go left now. And that should bring me back to the portal where I accidentally went. And yeah, that's the Capricorn one, and this is the one we want to activate. Touch the gate, because this way we can unlock another gate stone. This one here. This is the not Scorpio. What is this one? The Virgo gate stone. Very good. Also, guys, no one has this spell, right? Okay, I think we just live with this for now. Very annoying, but okay. We use the Virgo gate stone. Okay, which one do we want to dispel? Once again, we have the choice between two different things here. We want to dispel... Actually, either of the two does. We don't need to be specific here. Actually, we really don't have to. But I think number 2 would be the better choice. Yeah, number 2 would be the better choice, I think. So yeah. Once again, we've got a timer. Let's run for it. Okay, we are back to the beginning. We want to go left, right. We want to go right. And then we want to go right again. Once again, Libra, gate stone, and go right again. And right here we have the portal we want to activate. This one. Gate Virgo 2. Okay. This is pretty nice now, because now we basically have access to... now we have access to the Esper Ultima. We basically made it through the entirety here, but there are still some optional things we need to do. And stuff I will do. Reverse is nice. Reverse is actually pretty nice too, because it also ignores the Hirasa effect. Very nice. Once again, enemies with Scarf, something we hadn't had for a long time. Very nice. Good. Teleport stone again. Okay, we want to go up here now. Going up here. And then we have another Gyro Veganus, very nice. And then we go to the right again. And this should take us to like the basically final vase stone that leads us to like the area the highest floor of the Mega Crest where Ultima resides. Which means we are technically done with this, but like I said, more stuff to do here. Okay, very nice. And we want to use this one. Touch the device. Okay, now we are at the highest floor of this. We should be swamped with enemies here. If I recall correctly, yeah, there we go. A lot of forbidden ones appear here. I think those are the ones that also spawn necrophobes now. Actually, they don't. That surprises me. Oh no! No! It was a rare game that spawns here. Never mind. Okay, we are at the highest floor. The highest floor is very simple. We basically only have like this middle area here with the save crystal, and like 4 branching paths, all of which lead into a dead end. We don't want to go the middle path right now because that leads to Ultima, and Ultima is certainly something I don't want to fight just yet. Instead, what I want to do is I want to go to the left here, because that takes me to another gate stone. And I want to activate that gate stone. Also now I need to be careful, there will be a lot of forbidden ones here. And there's also the chance that one of those forbidden ones is replaced with the rare game, the Evil Soul. And that guy is nasty in particular because he casts like a curse and there we go, Evil Spirit. Because this guy casts stuff like curse and stuff, and that's very annoying. I'm gonna use the spell here because like having those positive statuses are always nasty. Mesa I think also hurts. Party's also not gonna focus him since the other enemies have lower HP. I got a mirror scale, interesting. Guy uses death, that's not very good. Come on, dude. I remember when I played Struggle for Freedom, privately. Once again, need to mention that there's not a Struggle for Freedom playthrough on this channel here. Hopefully there will be in the future, but right now, no. But yeah, when I played Struggle for Freedom, like those sections here gave me a lot of trouble. Like the enemies here were pretty strong. Especially the Evil Soul was always pretty nasty. Guys, could you please take care of the Evil Soul now? Okay, I think I got now, not quite. But nice, come on Pinello, just kill him. Nice, thank you, okay. Good, we got one more rare game missing here, the Lava Eater. It's nice to know that we got the other ones. Okay, now we want to activate this one and we want to go back to the previous floor. Because this activates a gate in the previous floor. Once again, we have 2 different gates this activates, and we want to take... And we want to go to the Aquarius Gate 1 and activate that one. Not the other one, that would be a mistake again. We also got a bunch of time because we need to move quite a bunch here. Which means you want to go here now. That's right? Yeah. You want to go to the right. And you want to take the vase down here. This will teleport us back to the previous floor. And now we need to navigate this floor basically based on which gates you did activate. If you did everything like I did, you will know which ones we need to use here. But yeah, for recap, let's go this one. To the left. Then we want to go to the right. Then we want to go to the right again. Once again, Libra Gatestone over there. Now we want to go to the left. And then we want to go to the right again. And this should lead us to the Aquarius Gate. Yeah, you can see the wobble effect. Very nice. Activate this one and nice. Okay, this will lead us to another gate stone. its gates downception from here on out. Fainaru got hurt by Effectaza. Also, it's 2. Interesting. What was that effect, by the way? That looked pretty unfamiliar. What is Van doing? Did he not use Remedy on Fainaru? Or is that status he cannot heal? I should be able to heal that. And maybe they got reapplied because they used Effectaza and stuff. Effectaga, I think, afterwards. I think that's a deep wall, actually. I think that's the animation for deep wall. Nice animation. I don't know where that originally stems from, but very nice. Okay, very good. We made it over here. Now we want to just follow the path, and we should arrive at the, like, I think it's Arius. No, Towers. It's Towers. It's the Towers gate stone. Okay, we want to activate this one now, after we take care of the enemies here, that is. Yeah, I hope you can tell and see that navigating this place without like a proper map is kind of hard. Like, I think I always did this ever since I played the game. I did this with like a guide. Okay, we activate the Taurus gate, and we want to activate the Taurus gate number 2 first, and then we also need to go back here, right? Also, wait a second. No. Haha, mistake. We don't want to activate this one now. We wanted to go back, actually. We just wanted to activate the Aquarius gate. Yeah, we activated this one, then we wanted to go back. And then we wanted to go right again. Because we need to activate the other, whatever gate this one is. We want to activate the other Capricorn gate now. We activated the Capricorn gate number 1, which led us to the one of the gate other gate stones. But we want to activate the Capricorn gate stone gate 2 now. So we're gonna touch this again. We're gonna go back, and we want to follow the following path. We want to go right. We want to go right again. That will. What is this? Why is the Libra gate closed now? I screwed up. Wait a second. We want to go right, but we want to go to the far right. We want to go here. Yeah, this one. I lost track of where I am. Wait a second. I want to go straight. I'm missing a path here. No, we want to go straight. Wait a second. We want to go straight. Oh, stuff is gonna get complicated even with the map. Yeah, we want to go straight. Yeah, we want to go right then. I went to the other Libra gate. I went to the Libra gate I haven't opened. We want to go left after this. This is the Libra gate stone again. And we want to activate the portal here. There we go. Gate Capricorn 2. Okay, we opened this one. And we want to go back now, because we want to activate the Taurus gate now. Also, the other gate is open here too, very nice. Carriers are casting magic now, but that's very dumb because they have reflect. Just kill the enemies. I don't want to get any more statuses here. Okay, very good. Okay, we go back now. Once again, we end up where the Libra gate stone is. We want to go here. We want to go through the open portal here. And now we want to go right again. Okay, this will lead us to the previous Aquarius gate again. I'm stuck. No. Yeah, now Pono, you say it. Confused is nasty, but okay. Okay, and we want to activate the Taurus Gate now. Okay, first of all, once again, take care of the enemies. But yeah, the first Taurus Gate we want to open out of the two we can open is the Taurus Gate number 2. Because that will lead us to another treasure. It should actually lead us to the missing time magic spell that I'm missing. Which is nice. Having another School of Magic full then. Okay, touch the device, and now we want to go the following path. Do we want to go back? We want to follow the only path that is open, which is the one through the gate. We want to go left. Like this one. We want to go right. Once again, the only path that's open. We end up where the Libra Gate Stone is again. We want to go left. We are at the Capricorn that we opened, which is right again. Then we want to go left again. And this should lead us to the Taurus Gate, number 2. Yep, Taurus 2, open the gate, nice. Oh, this time we have 3 skull ramps here, quite a bunch. That could be kind of dangerous, because Effectors are again. And I think it hits everyone. Yeah, everyone got stop and reflect, very annoying. Also cannot switch. I guess we sit this one out and see what happens. I cannot really do something. I can switch now. Okay, Ash, is very nice that you want to heal, but that's not going to do anything. What I really need to do is getting rid of enemies. I think Pinello's dead, never mind. Phoenix Stone again. I burned through a lot of Phoenix Stones already, 65. This is gonna be tricky. At least I activated the gate already, so I don't have to fear about the time right now. Okay, at least all my characters that had Reflect already died, which is nice. Effectors are again now. That's the single most dangerous thing they can do. Can I quickly get rid of all of that? Now you're healing the enemies. Now you cannot do that, Ash. You will heal enemies again. I cannot use Phoenix Stone. Can I? I think they are too strong for that, maybe. Now they're immune, yeah. Well, he cannot use magic. Why can he not use magic? Is he berserked? I think he's berserked. Kurasa is a bad idea. Use a X potion. Ivan is, yeah, gonna stay dead. Don't. Healing is okay, I think. Yeah. Well, here, don't equip the other ones. No, not Effectors again. And I'm gonna heal the enemies again. Wow. And everyone got, yeah, nice. Oh, those guys are pretty dangerous. Okay, nice. Okay. Partida doesn't matter. Now don't. I need Phoenix Stones. Definitely both here. Definitely try to revive Ash too. Okay, they are turning back. Nice. I get some free time here. And Van. Time Magic, Comet. I hope I can get rid of one of those guys now. Nice, okay. At least one guy's down, that's very good. The other ones should not affect us again. Affect us are so mean. Yeah, soon it's not gonna work, guys. We need to live with that now. Time Magic, Comet again. Comet deals good damage. Keep on casting Comet. Can you simply use Remedy to cure off that? I hope so. Comet again. Okay, almost the second one is down. Effectaga. I hope that can still make it, the next Comet. Come on, please kill him. Nice, okay. Okay, only one left, that should be fine. Now one is gonna revive, also fine. We just keep attacking, okay? Ash, you also need to attack. Cura is fine, that damages him. That is actually pretty good if it bounces off multiple characters there. Okay, I got him, nice. But everyone is still like cursed and stuff, nice. Yeah, I'm quickly gonna sit this out because this is annoying otherwise. Look how they try to heal themselves, but it's not gonna work because they have Reflect. I got a Catio, very nice. Please Reflect be gone. Please Reflect be gone. But how long does Reflect last? Thank you. Okay, yeah, okay, this should be fine. Guess I can move around with this party now. Yeah, okay, we disabled that gate and we want to follow the path here because that will lead us to another treasure. I think this episode will also be a little bit longer, but at least then I have the entire Tea of the Great Crystal in one video. That's good. Okay, this gives me Reflect. Seriously, not equip status. But that was actually the last one that was missing. Wow. I think Reflect must be Haste God then. Yeah. Using Reflect on undead enemies was pretty interesting. With the bone dragons there. That means we're only missing one spell in the entire game. We get that one in Hand Mines, I think. Yeah, we should. And one Technique. Very nice. Okay. Okay, now we want to head back to the Taurus Gatestone. Which means we go here, we go here. Then we want to go right. Then we want to go left. No, 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 no. At least he's healing him now because he's giving us Reflect, very nice. I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm not gonna... Okay, I can move again, thank you. Okay, now we want to go right again. Then we want to go left. Then we want to heal ourselves. Okay, that's actually fine. Reflect is gonna be gone soon, I hope. Yeah, no. Luckily, the entirety of the Great Crystal has a very dense mist, because it's probably the most dense mist dense area in the entire game, because it's like full-on Okurian design here. But yeah, that means that our MP regenerate much faster than compared to usual areas. And now we want to go here. I want to follow the path here. Thank you. And we activate the Taurus Gate again. Once again, come on, let's take care of the enemies. Why was that guy dealing so much damage? He was dealing like almost 2000 damage with the normal attack. Very weird, but okay. Yeah, rest assured we are almost done here. Don't worry, guys. I'm getting potions, seriously. I think they are in the same like selling range as oh, don't exit Curas, that's okay. Don't use Cura Graga though. Also friend now. Fainaru, you can hit yourself. Friend too. I don't like that Basuna Gamuts try to get rid of reverse. That's pretty annoying, but okay. Okay, we activate this Taurus Gate again, and we want to open Taurus Gate 1 now. So we follow the following path. We want to go straight back. Like those two areas, the skull worms are ignoring me, thank you. We want to go left. Then we want to go right. Once again, we are back at the Libra Gate Stone. The Libra Gate Stone is always a good way to orientate yourself in this floor here. Go left again. Then we go right. What happened? Come on. Okay, we want to go here. And then we want to go straight. And that's where the gate is. You get another treasure chest, but that's not the important part. The important part is that we activated the way to towards Omega Mark 12. You should try to revive some party members. Oh, do you hear that noise? That was a strange noise. Did you hear that? Oh, noise is still there. Very weird. Okay. I'm gonna revive the reverse because you never know what happens. So okay, we opened the path to Omega now. I will actually show this off just because that's also something like not many people may know about. But currently Omega Mark 12 is not active. We cannot just go there and fight Omega Mark 12 yet. In order to fight Omega Mark 12, you need to accept the Eos Mutant, which we are still a bit off from. But still we can see Omega at least. And that is actually pretty funny, if you ask me. Ah, guys. Those areas here are also highly dangerous because a lot of enemies cannot get rid of confused there. Okay. Yeah, a lot of enemies here, a lot of strong enemies too. That's something to watch out for. Artemis Bow, nice. Okay, we followed this path and this will eventually take us to Omega. I'm not gonna fight the enemies here. Evil Spirit is here again. Killed me, nice. Just activated. Guys. Yeah, nice. Okay, vase down, 21. And from here on out, it's just a straight path until you reach Omega. And there's really nothing to get lost here anymore. We just go this path here, and basically it's only straight from here on out. Also, it should be noted because I spotted another like evil spirit. The evil spirit enemy, even though it only has a 5% chance to replace one of the forbidden enemies here, just because the evil spirit only has a 5% chance to spawn instead of one of those forbidden ones here, doesn't mean that he is rare to appear, because there are a lot of forbidden ones in those areas, and as such, like, the evil spirit has a lot of chances to spawn. Also, I'm still taking some enemies with me here in order to make the lava eater spawn. Do those guys have like death attack or so? Because they deal a lot of damage. Like they continuously like sometimes they just kill my characters and it feels like as if it could be instant death or so. Okay, we take the next vase stone after this wave of enemies, and that should be then the like second to last area we need to go to before we reach Omega. Dude, those bad breath attacks are pretty nasty. They inflict confuse and petrify. I need to find some breathing room to cure that. I think you can already take care of Bashes. Then you can take care of your both ears, and Van can also take care of his own, I think. Okay, Van, quickly use another gold needle. Okay. And suddenly there are more of those guys. Wow, so many guys here. Look at those. I just got a brief moment there to like relax, and then there's almost another wave of 4 forbiddens here. Yeah, I still want to fight some guys here. Like I said, I want to increase my kill count. Okay, now I'm out of here. Touch the device, and then only one more screen, and we are where Omega usually is. I mean, usually is not the right word. Omega is still here. But here we are. Look at Omega. Omega is smaller. Look at this. Omega is smaller. Yeah. Omega is currently in its dormant state. And it resembles like a huge mimic, a huge treasure chest, which is pretty funny. Very nice. Normally Omega would be even bigger, but I think Randomizer once again scales him. Very nice. Could hint at the fact that Omega might be weaker. But hey, yeah, like I said, once I accept Yasmat, this guy is active, and then like can't just gonna ensure here. Okay, that's something I just wanted to show you. From here on out we go back to like where Ultima is, which we do by going all those screens back again. But I guess I need to kill the enemies here first. I think this was Dia. I think one casted Dia here. Can I please activate you? Yeah, okay. Oh look, those guys are watching me now. Nice. Okay, and from here on out, just going up normally. Nothing major happening here. I could still take care of some enemies here. One Bash are having fun over there. Nice. Now both here. And Van can quickly throw a Phoenix, not Phoenix Stone, the other one, and Gold Needle. Okay. Nice, okay. Next Waystone is over here, yeah. Oh, luckily I didn't give him Virus right about here. But those Forbiddens are quite dangerous foes actually. I got Avis Killers, very nice. I don't know, building a chain with those guys might actually be worth it. I might get good items here. Everyone is blind and I don't have like any like real magic spell to cure blind. Now I could use eye drops, but nah. But yeah, this went actually pretty nicely. The entire trip through the Great Crystal. Of course, since I already told you that we need to go back here, basically, because we need to kill Omega, don't be afraid that you need to do all of this again. And there will be a shortcut here, like at the very top where Ultima also is. But I haven't been there yet. And I will only go there once I actually have to go there. Okay, now we are back in the like highest floor of the Great Crystal. Which means we can now like just go back to like that one way stone that takes us back to like the highest floor. Yeah, this will be a little bit longer, but hey, I guess that's how it is then. At least I have everything in one then. I got a Rushka or so. Nice. I want to go up here again. Actually, since I got something interesting now, I want to fight more of those guys. Also, guys, could you... eye drop for Van and for Bash is... I think Bash cannot really use eye drop now because he is reversed. He gets nice healing, very good. Get a lot of good stuff from those guys. Also those Will-O-Wisps effect, they are very nice. Van can use eye drops on Bash. Not mixing them up with Balthier this time. You can also will see why I activate the portals in the way I did, because when I'm here now, this is the last like straight section coming from Omega. If I go straight here, I can now just go straight and end up in the area where my teleporter back to the Ultima floor is. So this means I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go straight again. I'm gonna go straight again. And I'm not gonna go straight this time, I'm gonna go to the right and I end up where the Waystone for the highest floor is. I hope I also encounter Lava Eater there now. Lava Eater can actually spawn in multiple locations. Like basically Lava Eater spawns at almost every Waystone in the Great Crystal, but once I told you, only once you've killed enough enemies. I hope I have done so by now. Should be the case, but of course you can never be certain. Is he here? Nope. Okay, that surprises me actually. Okay, you need to kill 256 enemies. Maybe I wasn't too thorough. Okay, okay, we still got enemy areas with enemies here though. Like this area, for example. Okay, you could try building chains with the Forbiddens here. Go back to the Omega, like a section of the Great Crystal basically, and like try to farm them and stuff. I think Lava Eater cannot spawn here. No, he cannot spawn in, at this Waystone anymore. That also raises the question how I want to handle things now. Because I need to be a little bit careful. I think I cannot just end the recording right now, which means I would need to record another like episode after this, which can be a little bit awkward, but okay. Because I only planned on doing like the Great Crystal and Ultima this episode, but hey. And we are back in the safe zone. Okay, yeah, but yeah, this concludes the Great Crystal for now. Like one entire episode dedicated to this. Yeah, I will continue this session, of course, but this is the end of the episode. Which means thank you all for watching. I hope I could like show you the ways, like in a very like comprehensible manner. I hope you could follow along. But yeah, that's always like the thing with the Great Crystal. I recommend that you use a map for this, because otherwise you get totally lost unless you really like cartographing everything on your own. But yeah, if you go up here, this will lead to Ultima. That's something we will do next episode. I think that might actually be the one thing that I will start the episode with. So look forward to that. And what else I do, I will figure out then. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Take care and goodbye.